Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm making a new video. This is Optimistic Travels and Consultancy Services. In this video, I'm going to throw lights on the Schengen visa. The Schengen visa is an authorization issued by any member state of the Schengen area, which is 26 member states, with the view of the traveler transiting through any of the member states within a period of 90 days or not exceeding 180 days. Let's quickly look at some of the countries that form the Schengen area. We have the Germany, the Hungary, the Sweden, Denmark, Portugal, Latvia, Croatia, Belarus, Slovakia, Slovenia, Poland, Portugal, Iceland, Netherlands, Italy, Latvia, Luxembourg, Malta, Sweden, and Switzerland and Spain. Sweden, Switzerland, and Spain. Let's look at the types of the Schengen visa. We have the short visa or short stay visa. The short stay visa allows the traveler to spend only 90 days. It allows the traveler to spend only 90 days in any of the Schengen area before going or reaching his or her destination. So the traveler is not allowed to go beyond the 90 days. We have visa with territorial validity. When we talk of the visa with the territorial validity, it allows the traveler to travel to a certain country. With this visa, they outline the country that the traveler is obliged to travel to. Though that person is holding the Schengen visa, but a particular country has been ascertained or outlined to him that is limited to only those countries. So a bearer with visa with territorial validity cannot go beyond what has been stated on his or her visa or passport. We have airport transit visa. With this visa, it allows the traveler to pass through another country before going to his or her the final destination. With this visa, it normally allows them to board different flights. When they are changing flights, they don't have normally. They go for the transit visa when there's no direct flight from where the traveler wanted to travel to. So there must be connection between those countries, a bridge of countries. One country will connect between where the person is moving to the final destination. So the traveler has to get the transit visa to proceed to his or her final country or final destination. The countries like the Bangladesh, the Pakistan, the Ghana, the Nigeria, Ethiopia, Sri Lanka, Iran, Afghanistan, they are normally, then most of these countries are the third world country. They are normally, they normally go for the transit visa. If you are from any of these countries and you are you go for the Schengen visa and want to move from one country to another within the 26 member states of the Schengen area, you have to get the transit visa to allow you to facilitate your movement. And you also you should take note that your visa, your passport must be valid. The passport should have at least 2 new pages for the issuance of your visa, and it shouldn't be older than 10 years. It should be less than 10 years old from the date of issue. It should be less than 10 years. And it should contain 2 blank pages, as I said earlier, so that it can facilitate your movement. And people with how many times can people use their visa to cross through the Schengen area? If you have one entry visa, you can enter there once. People with 2 can enter there too, and people with multiple entry visa can access the Schengen area unlimitedly during the validity or duration of stay. If you have multiple entry visa, you can go up and down and come, so far as you do not go against any of their rules and regulations. And which member state is the right state to process your application or the visa application? If it will be very unwise, though they are all the Schengen country, if you intended to go to let me say Croatia, you start the application of the Schengen visa from Germany. They don't do it that way. If you intended to go to Croatia, you have to take the Schengen visa from the consulate or the embassy of the Croatia. After obtaining it, you can use it to go to Germany or any of the country. So your main destination or the consulate of your main country that you are intended to go, or any of the member states, should issue your visa, and after that you can use it to transit or go to any of the member states of the Schengen area. The fees, let's look at the fees. The fees for the application of the Schengen visa for all applicants is I'm quoting in the euros. It's 80 euros. You can convert it to your local currency for adults, and they waive it for children who is below 6 years and not older than 12 years. They also pay 40 euros. You can convert it into your local currency. And some of the consulates also accept electronic payment, such as the Visa card and co. And the other countries also accept the local payment. Some embassies or the consulate, you can pay it in the local currency. Let's take Ghana. You can convert it and pay it in your local currency, provided they accept it in that local currency. Let's look at the documents one needs to support his or her application. First of all, you have to fill the online application form. After everything, you have to print it out and sign. And you have to get 2 passport photographs, recent passport photograph. Check the embassy website. They have the size recommendation, the color, everything, the background, everything. You have to check the embassy website or the consulate member state website and know the requirement. You have to get traveling insurance. You have to get travel insurance also to support your document. Flight itinerary reservation is also a necessity. That's you have to reserve flights before you proceed to apply for the Schengen visa. You have to get flight itinerary reservation. This is the flight ticket. That's your reserve flight ticket to your to that member state, and the return flight ticket when your visa expires. So assuming you are going to spend 90 days, the one that you will use to travel to that country or the member state, and you have to reserve one also, so that when your visa expires, you use it to return to your home country. So for the consulate or the embassy to know that you return, you have to book what is known as the round ticket reservation. round ticket reservation. You can contact travel companies for more details, or you can contact me through these links so that I'll explain it more to you. So you have to reserve the flight ticket, the round trip itinerary reservation. Round trip, that's the departure and the return ticket to your home country. You have to also get proof of fund. Proof of fund, you have to get at least 6 months pay slip or bank statement. First, get bank statement which is valid for recent. Validity should be 6 months earlier. 6 months from the date you count it from 6 months up to date, and you can support it with pay slips and bank cards, ATM cards loaded with cash to prove your seriousness. And you have to get letter of accommodation. Where are you? And your sponsor should send a letter of accommodation where you are going to stay within the Schengen area, the house address, the street number, if you are going to work for that short period, which company are you going to work, and all those things to facilitate easy issuance of your visa. Let's remember that they are not going to use it against you. They want to make sure that you will not be stranded in the streets, or you're not going to waste your life on the streets, because sometimes you may be new to their weather, and if you don't have all these things, you don't have a place that you are going to live, it will be a burden. You may end your life on the street. So the consulates or the embassies make sure that you meet all the requirements, so that when you go there, you will not find yourself wanted, or be in trouble. So if you intended to apply for any visa in the Schengen area and you don't know anything, you can check that country and book hotels and reserve hotels, and find houses or guest house or something like that, and get the address and use it to apply for the visa. And you have to also pay the visa application fee. You have to get the money to pay. That's the 80 euros for the adult and 40 euros for the children. So I'll end this video here, my viewers. If you want me to continue making videos like this, please subscribe to my page, like and share. Leave your comments. Leave your comment also. You can also reach me on the WhatsApp. That's Ghana number +233 541 769255 +233 541 769255. Thanks for your time. Leave your comments, your contribution also. See you on another video. Thank you.